Is louder voiceover audio better? One thing I know for sure is that loud. Can you hear that? The sound of the saw upstairs. That being louder is not good for voiceover. I'm Bill DeWeese, professional voiceover talent, voiceover coach, and voiceover demo producer. And yeah, the construction continues on the remodel in our the bathroom in our bedroom upstairs, which is just overhead of where I'm working. So it's loud. This has been going on for a few days. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, but yesterday or last couple of days, I've been like trying to record between, like right there where it stops. I would start recording and try to get in a few lines before, and so on and so forth. And I've been able to get it done, kind of dodging between all the sound going on upstairs. We'll see how that goes today. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Congrats to Nephi. Nephi was in first this morning. I'll do shout outs to everybody who's on the stream this morning. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And thanks to those of you who have subscribed. That's a huge deal to this channel. Thank you for that. Thanks for the thumbs up for the videos that you like and enjoy, and for sharing these videos with your friends to help them in their voiceover journey. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. So before we get to the content, I've got some information that's going to help you win more auditions, because we all need as much of an edge as we can get when it comes to that. So I've got a good one for you this morning. So hang tight. First of all, I want to remind you that this coming Tuesday night is my next live training event, and I hope that's not as loud to you as it is to me, because man, that construction is loud in here. Crazy. On Tuesday, I will be doing my next live training event, and it's all about marketing. It's my 6-figure marketing edge presentation training on how to market yourself to make a 6-figure income, or to take wherever you're at and take it to the next level in voiceover. If you're just getting started or you've done this for a while, you're going to find this extremely helpful. Also, I've added, this is something I did this training last year, and it's been updated with some information regarding AI and some strategies that you can use with AI to make more money in voiceover. So that's all coming up this coming Tuesday night, reserved for the first 100 people who sign up. And the link for that is below in the description. So let's talk about, is louder better? Well, have you ever heard of the loudness wars? If you are a music producer or maybe involved in broadcasting, you've probably heard about this. The idea is that producers, recording engineers, and I've also seen this in radio with radio engineers, will try to push the signal or the audio as far as they can within if it's broadcast, the legal limits of the Federal Communications Commission. But if it's for music, for like platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever they stream the music, they will push the music as hard as they can, make it as loud as they can without going over the guidelines that have been set. Well, why would they want to do that? Is shouting louder always better? Not necessarily, but I will tell you this. There is research. There is data that suggests that when you take two equal pieces of audio, with one being a little bit louder than the other, people who listen to that audio will perceive the one that's louder as being of higher quality. And we know from research that's been conducted, I've talked about this before, that through voices.com, that the number one consideration in hiring voice talent on an audition is what? It's the quality of their audio. Loudness is perceived, up to a certain degree, loudness is perceived as higher quality. Now, again, there is a threshold at which if you push too hard, it becomes more grating and becomes more of, we used to call it ear fatigue when I was in broadcasting. So you have to use your own common sense and your own ear to make that judgment. But a good suggestion, here's what I do, is I just take, you're always told to send out audio. Before you send it out to a client, have it normalized at -3 dB, which I do for final projects. But for auditions, I bump it up another 1 or 2 dB so that it's just a little bit louder than what most other people are presenting. And it can be subtle. But the point is, if it's a little bit louder, it will most likely be perceived as better by the people who are listening to it. Of course, you have to factor in, the performance and all of that. But again, we're talking about trying to gain an edge. And when it comes to a business like this, you want to take every incremental improvement that you can get. And being slightly louder is being slightly better, as long as you're not overmodulated, distorted, those kind of things. But I think you know that. You know that already. So again, louder, generally speaking, is better when it comes to voiceover audio. All right, let's see who we've got on the stream this morning. Nephi says, Mother Nature is teasing us with an early spring in Knoxville, sunny skies with a high in the 80s. Oh my gosh. Speaking of spring, last night, we're not able to sleep in our own bedroom right now because of all this going on. Our bedroom's shut down. So we moved up into a guest room upstairs, and there's a big window there. And that big window was pounded by what sounded to me like hail throughout the night. This morning, it was just wet outside, so I don't know if it hailed and melted, but man, it was loud. Love spring, don't like tornadoes, don't like hail. Sirius, hello to you this morning. Mike, hello to you in New Jersey. Rick in Des Moines. GS, happy Thursday. Hey, Bill, how are you doing in Idaho? Corey, what's up in Wisconsin? Melissa, hello to you in San Diego. What's up, Scotty? Learning to slow down and just let the microphone do the work in Brookings, South Dakota. Rebecca's in Michigan. Emma is in Huntington Beach. Aaron in Como. Let's see here. Anubis Goddess, good morning. Ralph, what's up in Waterloo, Iowa? John, Rhinebeck, New York. Sandra in Dallas-Fort Worth. Dale, Atlanta. Jean, good morning to you in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Jason in Kearney, Nebraska. We've got, let's see here, Tbilisi in Georgia. Kevin in Hillsboro. Earth Sun Trucker saying howdy from the shop in Knoxville. Hey, you've been here for several days in a row now. I love that. Thanks for coming. Hope you'll keep it up. Hey, Morgan, good morning to you in Green Lane, Pennsylvania. Rob in Loveland. Marla, Texas. Let's see here. James in West Michigan. Terry, Falston, Maryland. Hello, Wayne in Port Orchard, Washington. Or as we say, Poor Tortured Washington. Rosie, good morning to you. Loving that yellow. It's my Yellowstone shirt. Not as in Yellowstone, the show, but as in the actual national park. Thank you. It feels springy. I'll take what I can get. Denise, hello to you in Long Island. Joy in Southfield, Michigan. John, Memphis. Mike in Alabama. Laura is in St. Paul. Theo says, giving a loud shout out from the quiet kitchen table on a rainy day in lovely Palos Hills, Illinois. Theo, I'm glad it's loud. Otherwise, I would never be able to hear you over this racket. Phil in Tokyo. Damon in the UK. Thank you. Let's see here. We've got Sakis in Dresden, Germany. Fantastic. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate that. Monica in Poland. We have a very global audience this morning. Tyler's checking in from Springfield. I believe that's Springfield, Ohio. Sarah, good morning to you in rainy Wisconsin. Oops, let's see here. YouTube's moving the chat, trying to move me along. Where was I at? Let's see here. For pop music, we drove it hard. When it was time for classical or jazz, we'd turn off the compressor rack. Actually had more listeners for those jazz classical shows. Interesting. Good to know it's not rigid for setting to -3 dB. Stream is hammerized. Let's see here. Hey, Bill, good to see you. I know it's been a while. I have to take a little break. Been having some seizure activity lately. Oh, no. So sorry to hear that. But I'll continue to learn from your videos. Thank you. Hey, Mike, Dan in Cape Town, South Africa. Hello to you. Mike is in Mooresville, North Carolina. Wally waiting for Verizon to speed up my internet connection today in Annapolis, Maryland. Amisha in South Carolina. Emily in Texas. Hello, Cliff. Do I have Michigan cherry coffee this morning? No, actually, this is a freshly ground Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So Vicky brought home, she's been bringing home a broad variety of coffee lately. She brought home a bag of the Dunkin' beans and also a bag of the Michigan cherry. So right now we're working on the Dunkin'. It's actually, I just emptied out the rest of the bag of beans into the grinder. So we'll be back to Michigan cherry very, very soon. Sounds like the scene from Scrooge with Bill Murray and the set construction. Something like that. Hey, Casey in Nashville. Joyce says, oh my gosh, I never thought of going beyond minus 3 dB normalization and would be considered to be quality audio. I don't know if ACX would like that. ACX might, I'm talking about auditions. I'm not talking about final projects. I'm talking about auditions. All right. Your final projects need to certainly be normalized at minus 3 dB. And we're talking about a slight bump. We're not talking about major. Clients don't hear in dB. You can write that one down. That's a quotable quote right there. Clients don't hear in decibel levels. We get caught up in the technicalities because they're important. I mean, we need to be aware of those, but that's not the way clients hear audio. It's either good or it's bad. Either they like it or they don't. They're not measuring decibel levels. So for auditions, this can be a really helpful strategy. Heather, good morning to you in sunny Chattanooga. Well, guys, thanks for tolerating the craziness that is my house right now, but I appreciate you being here. I hope to see you. Oh, and a quick shout out to Tanya in south side of Philly, Bob in Brantford, and Matthew in South Africa. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I want to see you Tuesday night. How many of you guys plan to be on the training on Tuesday? Just put a big yes in the chat. If you plan to be there Tuesday night to join me for my marketing workshop, 6-figure marketing edge, just let me know. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. Looking forward to it. Don't forget, link below in the description. We'll see you there. Have a good one.